Well, we all remember this. The Coldplay concert affair scandal between Astronomers CEO and his chief people officer, making headlines after it went viral around the world. Now it's bringing up the conversation about appropriate office romances.
And one way that some companies can get ahead of the issue that stems from office romances are having clear policies on disclosing relationships. Sometimes they're actually known as love contracts. So, what are these love contracts? And if you are in an office romance, do you have to sign them, right? Some burning questions here.
I know it, right? So defense attorney Josh Kolsrud joining us this morning to tell us what this love contract is all about. So good morning.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me.
You were telling us during the commercial this happens a lot in companies, doesn't it?
It does. And typically,
and it has.
Oh yeah, it has. And typically where you see it is in a subordinate and superior scenario. So like in preparation for this interview, I did some research and I found that in Intel, McDonald's, and even Tinder, there were lawsuits related to the supervisor dating a subordinate employee. For instance, like in Tinder, the vice president, she was dating one of her superiors and she ended up getting fired. And she successfully sued the company for retaliation, and then she started the company Bumble. It did okay.
It worked out for her, I guess. So, I mean, what percentage of companies have these actually?
And what is a love contract?
So, love contracts are really the second phase of HR, kind of wanting to police the romance in the office place. So, what you want to do if you're a company is have non-fraternization policies, specifically for supervisors, being prohibited from dating employees, and that's to make sure that there isn't any workplace favoritism or even retaliation if a relationship doesn't work. But employers don't necessarily want to get into the business of their employees, so they're not going to necessarily prohibit peer-to-peer relationships.
Okay.
So, but what they want to do is make sure at the beginning of a contract they say that if you do have a romantic relationship, that you have to disclose it and be honest. We don't want to know the fine details. We don't want to be accused of discrimination, and you have to be honest. And it doesn't mean you have to disclose if you go on a single date or something like that. But once it becomes kind of serious, and it's to protect both the employee and the employer. And it's a point in time where you can say, well, there was consensual relationship right now. It doesn't mean that consent can't be withdrawn later on. But it's kind of like wearing a seatbelt. Everybody kind of doesn't want to wear one, but you're glad you did once the crash comes.
Right.
That's what happens whenever there's a breakup in the workplace. It always causes drama, and how do you protect yourself once that drama happens? And this happened, recently at the Coldplay concert.
Yes.
And it really just put a spotlight on this workplace issue. And there you had the CEO of a company who was allegedly having an affair with the chief person officer, the head of HR. And, the head of HR, first of all, is supposed to be a neutral arbiter of, enforcing policy. And when that person is having an affair with the CEO, it gives a huge appearance of impropriety.
Sure.
And you just, the fallout of what happened, really wasn't surprising.
Now, if your workplace, says, okay, we're adding these, or maybe you're hired by your new company, do you have to sign it? Do you have to sign it?
Well, you don't have to sign a love contract.
Okay.
However, Arizona is an at-will state. So no one's going to say you need to sign this or else you're going to go to jail. However, if you don't sign it, usually there's two people in a relationship. One of the people could be terminated. That is possible. Or be reassigned to a different area inside the company.
Okay, good to know.
All right, Josh, thank you so much. Or you could just not go to a Coldplay concert.
True.
Yeah.
Very interesting, though.
It is.
Certainly shining a light on that.
It's amazing what this sparked. It ruined their personal lives and the whole world talking about it.
Josh, thank you as always for your insight.
Appreciate it.
It's First Alert Weather Day.